I'm hanging out in the kitchen with Jason Wortzman. He's the corporate chef for Granny's Poultry. We're talking about cooking up your Thanksgiving dinner and doing it right, and it wouldn't be complete without the stuffing, would it be, Jason?
That's right.
So show me how you're making stuffing and what you're doing to set it apart, make it a little different.
Yeah, well, what I like to do is I always like to cook the stuffing on the side. I don't put it in the bird. And the reason for that is that the bird needs the open cavity to cook quickly and evenly.
I can smell that we've got some vegetables sauteing right now.
Yeah.
Show me how we start making this stuffing.
Yeah, so this is a basic stuffing. So what I've got here is I've got onions and celery here, and they just sauteed in some butter and olive oil. The bread cubes are important here, and that's, I've got some mixture of white and whole wheat and some multi-grain as well in there. We got some thyme here.
It's all going in?
Yeah, just dump it in.
Thyme?
Yeah, thyme, some fresh parsley, and we got some rosemary there. You can put in pretty much any kind of poultry herbs you have on hand, a little bit of salt.
What do we do next?
Yeah, next I've got some broth here. So if you've got some homemade turkey or chicken broth, that's great. Just dump it in, go ahead.
Like all of it?
All of it, you bet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gonna go for that TV drizzle.
You bet. Yeah, and then you just have to mix it all up, and you can see it just all gets absorbed by the bread. You know, you just want it to get kind of pasty like this. And then you just put it into your casserole dish or any kind of dish you want. You might want to grease it with a bit of butter first so it doesn't stick, and then you just bake it in the oven for about an hour and a half.
What do we want for temperature for our stuffing?
It'll be about 350 would be ideal for the oven, you bet.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, and then we'll move on to the turkey itself.
This is the star of the Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah. And so I have a fresh turkey here.
Show me how we get this thing ready for the oven.
Okay, so what I got here is I've got a little paste here. So what I've done is I've chopped up some onion and garlic and put some more of those poultry herbs in, and the butter's nice and soft. And I've also put a little Dijon mustard in there, and a little bit of salt and pepper.
You culinary wizard.
Yeah, so what you can do is you can tuck it under the skin here, and you're getting lots of flavor in there, and it keeps your breast meat nice and moist. And then you can just keep going. You can put it into the thigh, you know, just get it in wherever you can, and you can rub it all around the outside as well.
And would I be wrong in saying that the skin is sort of going to trap that flavor more? Is that going to trap the flavor in?
Yes, it will for sure. Yeah, and the skin gets nice and crispy. Okay, now it's done, so we're just gonna take the stuffing out, set it down over here.
Wow, this looks great, Jason.
Here's the turkey.
Jason, the stuffing smells amazing. This turkey looks great. What do we do next?
Okay, well, what I'll do first is I'm gonna take a bit of the drippings here, and I'm just gonna take a spoonful of the drippings and just drizzle them over. And yeah, so as much as you want on there, it just adds that nice flavor. And next step is you wanna make sure your turkey's done. So the best way to take the guessing out is to use a probe thermometer. There's a million different kinds out there. But the best place to test is right in the thigh. So stick it in the thigh, and you want it to read at least 170 degrees Fahrenheit.
Why is that the best place to test?
Well, that's going to be the last one to get to the last spot to get to that temperature.
Jason, you got a fantastic product here. What's the best way for people to get their hands on this turkey?
Well, most retailers in Manitoba do carry Granny's turkeys, and we have a great new product here as well. It's a seasoned stuffed whole turkey, and a lot of retailers are carrying that now, and it's filled with, it's all wholesome natural ingredients, and you just take it from the freezer in the morning and slow cook it all day long. You don't have to go through the steps of stuffing and seasoning and all that.
Jason, thanks for cooking with us.
You're very welcome.